Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is how to prepare for verbal section of CAT 24 if you're starting from October 24. Is it too late? Yes, because you don't have enough time to complete the syllabus and write mocks, but you can still do selective preparation and still try to get a good percentile. You should not cover the entire syllabus because you don't have time, but try to focus on areas that you want to solve, because in the exam, actual CAT exam, out of those 66 questions, people can normally attempt even half the questions can get a good percentile if accuracy is good. So that means even one third. I mean, even if you solve 22 questions and say you get a good accuracy, you can still get a very good percentile. So the key is that selective studying. How would I focus on the topics and try to prepare accordingly for those topics? This specific video is for verbal. We have a separate video for logic as well as LRDI. Let's start with the verbal. So if you look at verbal section, 24 questions, 16 are RCs, 2 questions on para summary, 2 on para jumbles, 2 on odd sentence out, 2 on FIB. If you look at these 18 questions are directly based on reading, purely reading. If you're good at reading, you're able to understand what you read, you can get these 18 questions in your bag. The rest 6 questions are indirectly based on reading. If you look at, there's no grammar which is asked, FIB which is asked, not grammar based. So there is no grammar which is asked, and there is nothing tested on vocabulary. Vocabulary may help you to read, but nothing major. So that means the focus of your preparation should be reading. So read as much as possible for your preparation. So how do you prepare? So start with writing the CAT papers, we say, one of the last papers, so that you understand the paper pattern and the type of question that comes in the verbal section. Right? This is a link for the paper pattern. How to study? Right? In 2 days a week, write papers, past papers. So you get idea of strategy, how to write a strategy paper. So what you can basically do is when you write a mock or when you write a paper, okay, you practice all the 3 areas, verbal, LRDI and quant. Focus on strategy building, focus on selection of questions, focus on which are the top questions you find it easy, which questions you find it tough. And then from there you can identify which areas you want to prepare. And then the rest of the days focus on practicing. Okay, once you learn from this, rest of the days, practice those areas that you identified. So technically read every day minimum for 2 hours. Okay, even on paper writing days, practice for 2 hours for minimum. Right, because reading becomes extremely important for CAT, because it not only helps in the quant section, but even in DLR and not only helps in verbal section, but even in DLR and the quant section, the more you read, the better you'll be able to understand the question and the faster you'll be able to comprehend and solve it correctly. So reading is the most important part of CAT preparation. Don't ignore it. Ensure that you read every day. Solve 2 RCs every day. Since RC has a major component in the exam 16, solve 2 RCs. Look, major part of your RC preparation happens when you're reading. But just to get used to it, maybe you can solve 2 RCs. Can pick up these RCs from any mocks available or past papers which are there. Then do half an hour of verbal exercises. So pick up the topics which you need to practice. Say I do want to do jumbled para because I go wrong always. But I can practice para summary maybe, and I can practice fill in the blanks to get more accuracy. So focus on those areas and practice those areas. So solve those verbal exercises and make a book to note down your mistakes. Okay, whatever your mistakes are, write it down in a book. Okay, and vocabulary if you feel is needed. I mean, if you feel you don't have enough vocabulary to help you read, then you can do a little vocabulary. But your preparation focus has to be reading. 2 hours every day reading is most important. The 2 hours every day and solving some verbal exercises is added preparation that you need to do. Right? So this is how you can do for verbal. As long as you do this on a regular basis, you should be able to get decent score in the verbal section. Strategy in the paper, experiment with strategy. I mean, go slow, go fast. Look, in some students, what I've realized is when they go fast, they tend to be more accurate, because the subconscious mind, I mean, they're able to identify, okay, which this could be right, and then maybe it is right. Okay, some they need to think more and try to get it accurate. So experiment with the paper. In some paper go fast, some paper go slow. See what works for you. And based on that, you can decide which strategy you want to follow. For maybe in RCs, going slow help, but maybe in para summary, going fast could help. So it could vary from section to section as such. Okay, and see in which part of the paper speed works. In one part, maybe speed will help you to get better accuracy. In other parts, speed may not help. So you need to go fast and slow in different sections based on what is comfortable to you. Can make intelligent guessing in verbal. Normally I said DLR and quant, avoid making intelligent guessing because you tend to go wrong. But in verbal, if you can eliminate a couple of options, there is no harm in making intelligent guessing. It sometimes helps. As I said, subconscious mind works a lot in this verbal section. And sometimes, so try to do intelligent guessing in the mock papers and see if it works for you. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, analyze and try to improve. And if it still doesn't work for you, then focus on accuracy. I hope this helped. We'll come up with more videos to help you with regards to preparation. Thank you.